but still my heart, the moment I laid eyes on it.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Summer Rain channel. In today's episode, we will head to the northern part of Lebanon, particularly to Saint Anthony's Monastery of Kadisha, which is part of Kadisha Valley. Hope you guys are ready, for we are anticipating a long drive ahead, so buckle up and let's get going. The Kadisha Holy Valley is the site of some of the most ancient Christian monastic communities of Lebanon. Since the early centuries of Christianity, the Holy Valley has served as a refuge for those in search of solitude and of those fleeing for persecution. The Maronites are the dominant Christian group in the valley, and at the center of Canubin, which is the heart of Kadisha, is where the Maronite monks established, and from then, monasteries quickly spread all over the surrounding hills. And the valley's natural caves, being comfortless, scattered, and difficult to access, provided monks and hermits sufficiently isolated and inhospitable conditions to live out Christian contemplation, solitude, and devotion, while its irregularities in the cliff sides were adapted to serve as individual dwellings, cells, chapels, monasteries, and some buildings are further carved out of the cliff facing the valley. And in 1998, UNESCO added Kadisha Valley to the list of World Heritage Sites because of its importance as the site of some of the earliest Christian monastic settlements in the world and its continued example of early Christian faith. There are numerous monasteries in the valley and several monastic complexes, and today we are here in Saint Anthony's Monastery of Kadisha, or Deir Mar Antonios. The Monastery of Saint Anthony of Kadisha is dedicated to Saint Anthony the Great and is one of the oldest established monasteries in Kadisha Valley. It is commonly called Kadisha in reference to the valley in which it is located, which sits on the opposite flank of Kadisha from Canubin Monastery. And as we finally reach to our destination, we are amazed of the scenery before our eyes. It is like we are in a paradise and we cannot wait to explore the whole place. Historically, this heaven is perfect to those who long for solitude, and that is another reason of our presence here. For at this point of our lives, we are physically, emotionally, and spiritually battered to the uncertainties of life, and a much needed getaway to a place like this, beautiful, peaceful, and magical, is a gift. And we are grateful that we can have it all in one place. As you guys can see, there are not much spectators here today, and it is on our advantage, for the pandemic is not yet over. Since this is our first time, we just go with the flow, and as we keep going, we pass by quite a few monk statues. This clearly gives everyone a thought on what to expect upon coming here. While the hermit's caves visibly are partially restored, maybe for preservation purposes, and next to it is a free-flowing water that is so eye-catching. It is safe to say that that water is coming from the mountain where it is mounted naturally. Without even knowing, we are already in front of one of the caves here. By the entrance, an altar and some chairs are in place, while the lighted candles provided extra lighting in here. The caves in general is not too big, but a cold temperature upon entering will embrace you almost immediately, and the vibe seems so eerie. There is something mystical about this cave, but since this is a perfect place to pray, we did not waste much time and offer our personal prayers. Heading out, we are still in a limbo of what we felt inside, but we are glad to set foot in there. So we are off to the next corridor. This time we are already inside the monastery's chapel. That's attached to the mountain. It's half man-made and half naturally built. It is some space where the stones of the mountains are incorporated, which makes this chapel naturally stunning. But unfortunately, we are late for the Sunday's Holy Mass, but just being here, we are already blessed. Moving out from the chapel, we head straight to a grand balcony, and the exquisite greeny part of Kadisha Valley welcome us. Such a lovely beauty of nature, so relaxing and refreshing. The long drive indeed is worth every second of it. And there's plenty more. Isn't that an orchard on the lower part of the valley? While looking down, you can see the part of the Holy River, Deir Mar Qadisha, which runs through the valley for 35 kilometers from its source. And looking up farther right, from a distance, you can see a big cross. Gladly, we still have more time to enjoy the beauty in front of us and take photos as our souvenirs while leaning this beautiful railing of this spacious terrace. Now we can clearly see the mountain where the chapel was half naturally built with the 3 huge bells on top of it. And of course, who would miss a wishing well that was installed in the center of this grand balcony? We, like the rest of the people who comes here, wash our hands and feel this naturally cold water, while our friend Gracia Laquachera make a wish. We just hope that her wish comes true.
Yun guys, pwede tayo mag-wish dito. Tapos pag yung tubig na ang lamig, talagang fresh na fresh. Guys, nandito tayo ngayon sa Mar Antonios. Ang ganda dito guys, parang nagitnaan siya sa dalawang bundok. Tapos parang nandun siya sa gitna, may malaking ilog man doon sa baba. So dito nakikita naman natin dito, napakaganda naman. Sulit kahit medyo malayo ang lugar. Nandito tayo ngayon sa guys,
Kadisha Valley, Mar Antonios. Hello guys. It's Grace or Gracia de la Quachera.
And guys, we are not done yet, so we take the stairs down and a signage saying a museum got our attention. So we never hesitated to take a look. For sure, there are remains of history that will remind us of this place. What you guys are seeing are some paraphernalia of what Saint Anthony Monastery have back then. Historian says that in 1584, the first printing press of the Middle East was founded and installed in this monastery, and in 1610 printed its first book, the Book of Psalms, in the Syriac language that used Syriac characters. Also, this printing press was the first to print in Arabic language. And we are so thankful of the chance to have seen it personally and feel the atmosphere of this historical museum.
sa taas guys. Tingnan natin kung ano yung meron. Ano naman.
Guys, it's been a long day but very productive one because a chance to reconnect and renew our spiritual needs to God is precious that many can't buy. While learning a bit of this place's history is another important thing, not to mention the fact that we are also given the opportunity to unwind to this amazing beauty of nature and feel the lovely ambience this place unlimitedly offers. But unfortunately, we gotta go and hoping for another escapade next time to the rest of the monasteries, which is located on the foot of the so-called Holy Valley. For we are told that there are more monasteries to explore in Kadisha Valley.
Yun guys, kahit malayo yung biyahe natin ay napakasulit naman. So tapos na tayo guys, kailangan na natin bumalik ulit sa sasakyan at uuwi na at medyo mahaba pa ang biyahe.
So guys, that was all for today's episode. If you are new here, please subscribe to Summer Rain channel and follow us on our Facebook page, Summer Rain channel. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, stay connected, stay safe, and God bless us all.